Hello, I'm Tom Leach. With me is Lewis Cox. Lewis, I'm excited.
Good.
Stoke City tomorrow, FA Cup.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Remember to set an alarm because it's earlier.
12:30.
12:30. Yeah, because of international broadcast rights. You know.
Yeah.
Big worldwide.
I'm not excited about that, but I am excited because it's higher league opposition.
Yeah,
it's a great chance for Shrewsbury to show what they've got in the FA Cup and get through to the fourth round, where there could be a huge tie waiting.
Oh yeah, without that, it's a massive chance. You know, to beat a struggling Stoke team, you know, who are on the verge of, you know, a managerial change, I'm sure. It's really struggling for form and consistency. To beat them to get into the fourth round, which is no mean feat at all, and a shot at anyone in the Premier League, you know, it is such a great opportunity. You know, no matter Shrewsbury have been inconsistent so far this season in the league, you know, struggling to put wins together, this is a glorious sort of, not a distraction, but, you know, something on the side to get everyone pulling in the right direction. Some great memories to be made, hopefully. You know, not an easy task tomorrow against Stoke at all, even though they're struggling. Their squad is a joke, frankly, for mid-table championship. It's still a Premier League squad when you look at it. It's unbelievable. Embarrassment of riches, really. But it will be a great occasion. Like you said, even though it's lunchtime and an early rise and breakfast at the Meadow and all of that. Yeah, it'd be fun, and a massive chance that they need to grasp with both hands, I think.
I hope I'm not going to trample completely over a brilliant piece that you've had in the on the Shropshire Star website this week. Similar to last year, really, with Stoke, they had Coventry in the FA Cup. Jack Grimmer, someone who Shrewsbury Town fans will be very familiar with, especially with FA Cup stories, scored the winner. That lost Mark Hughes' job, and that is a position that yet again Stoke City might find themselves in with Gary Rowett.
Strange of you to bring that one up. It's not like you're a Coventry fan or anything.
No.
Yeah, great memories for you, I'm sure, last season. And, you know, everyone remembers Jack Grimmer's goal against Sheffield Wednesday in the 90 whatever it was minute to win that fourth round tie, I believe it was. Yeah, to set up the Man United game a few years ago. Bit strange, as you say, almost a year to the day between, you know, Stoke in the FA Cup third round against Coventry last year and Shrewsbury this year. They'll be hoping lightning doesn't strike twice in that regard, but it does seem eerie how they're so similar. And, you know, if Shrewsbury got a result tomorrow, Town are the underdogs, of course they are, but if they set the odds, you know, I see Rowett losing his job. I'm sure that would be the final straw. I think Gary Rowett really it's a bit of a no-win for him tomorrow, isn't it? If they beat Shrewsbury, they're just expected to do that. It doesn't really buy him anything in terms of the Stoke fans, and there will be a loud 1,500 sell-out away end Stoke fans there tomorrow. And if it doesn't go well for them in the early stages against Shrews or Town get a goal, they'll be, you know, sniffing blood, the away fans. I think it could get pretty toxic there, as it has been by all accounts. Yeah, Jack Grimmer. Bit odd, isn't it, with the links, and it's a nice little storyline. But, you know, tomorrow's opens it up for a new hero, doesn't it? A new FA Cup hero to write the history books in. Town pushed in the third round stage last year, took West Ham to replay at the London Stadium. Great occasion. Didn't quite come off in extra time, the story of last season. But yeah, looking forward to it, mate. I think that Town have got a chance, and in the paper I've gone score, draw, replay. That's my prediction. Just think, yeah, Stoke are there to be got. I think Town will score. Fajiri Okunabiri misses out, a one-game suspension, the 10-goal top scorer. That's a blow. 2 yellow cards, 2 silly FA Cup yellow cards. One was for kicking the ball away, would you believe? Yeah. So he'll be regretting that, and that'll make, you know, naturally make it harder for Town to score. But I think I can see Town scoring. I just can't quite see the full fairy tale victory. But, you know, a trip to the, what is it called, the Bet365 will be enjoyable. It will be a great day if it is a replay, and I think Town would take that if you offered them now.
You've been to Sunderland Castle this morning. What's the latest?
Yeah, start with, well, a little bit of injury news. Sean Worley isn't quite ready to return for that game, which is a blow. I mean, realistically, he's still Town's best attacker, and you want him in the side every day of the week. His hamstring injury, 2 muscle injuries back to back. He's back running as of sort of today, but not ready. The game's come too quick for him. Town have actually had a couple of days off after the exertions of the festive period. So many games. Sam Ricketts felt they were tired and gave him a few days off, which I think is fair enough. You know, such a hectic turnaround, but he's got them all back in today, and obviously they'll be working on the drills, working on Stoke, and so on. So that was the fitness news. What else has been going on?
Dave Edwards.
Dave Edwards has been going on. Yeah, we've just put a story up online. He was asked about Dave Edwards. Didn't give much away. It's all. What he did say is there's been no contact between Shrewsbury Town and Reading regards the return. Now, without saying that doesn't mean a lot.
That doesn't mean a lot.
Shrewsbury Town don't have to submit a formal bid today, as I've said in the piece. It's believed Reading's new boss Jose Gomez has provided a list of players he doesn't want. It would be no surprise to learn that Dave Edwards is on that. If Reading and Dave Edwards can come to an agreement regarding his contract and he can leave the club, then there's only one place he's going to. So watch this space for that. I think it could rumble on, as they negotiate. Reading have clearly got a lot of players to negotiate with, and so on. I don't know where Dave Edwards is on their priority list, but yeah, Shrews will be waiting in the wings, I'm sure. So don't read too much into that one, I would say. A couple of other bits and bobs with transfers, and I did a story on Mr. Walker last night. His name was going to evade Brad Walker, of Wrexham on loan from Crewe. Understand him to be a target. Understand Sam Ricketts is a big fan. Want to watch, actually. I was a little surprised to learn of another centre midfield target. Listen, clubs make dozens of targets, don't they? So, when the odd ones seep out, I see some fans saying, what, another centre midfielder, what about Dave Edwards? But there are a lot of targets, and agent talk and stuff like that. But, Ricketts took him on loan to Wrexham, really likes him, he's done well. A lot of Football League experience for someone aged 23. I've heard good things, actually, and certainly fits in with the way Sam Ricketts plays. Big, strong lad in the middle, got an eye for a pass as well, and a goal. So I don't think that would be a bad one at all at the age he is, 23. A lot of time and room to improve. I think that could be a good one, and it doesn't by any means, mean that Dave Edwards doesn't come later on in the month as well. So a bit going on, and Harry Burgoyne.
Yeah, it was a game on.
Whatever
Saturday,
day was
it?
Whatever day
it is.
Absolutely lost track of days.
Yeah.
When? Tuesday. Yeah, we spent most of the game asleep. No, we didn't spend most of the game asleep. That was a joke. But yeah, some fans did.
Yeah.
Harry Burgoyne was there. I don't know if he fell asleep. Maybe. But he came to watch. Sam Ricketts left some tickets for him, apparently. Which is fair enough. They obviously know each other. But yeah, Burgoyne is believed to be a target of Town and a number of clubs, actually. So see how that one plays out. It'll be a loan from Wolves, where he's highly rated still. Loan didn't work out at Plymouth when he broke his ankle, unfortunately. I personally heard really good things about him from Wolves. Hasn't played much in the Football League, if at all. But he's got to get his grounding somewhere, and I imagine Joe Coleman will be going back to Huddersfield. I expect that to happen. So I could quite clearly see that happening. And if Harry Burgoyne did come in, now I'm sure there are other goalkeeping targets, but if it is Burgoyne, local lad from Ludlow, bit of feel good about it. Obviously, like Edwards, and I think he'd push Steve Arnold all the way for the number 1 spot. Yeah, so it's been a busy one already. 2 out with Zach Jules adding to Charlie Colquitt, none in yet, but let's see how it goes. Obviously, focus is on Stoke, really. It's a big game for Town, and as we said at the start of this video, a huge chance that I hope they can take. It'll add something to this season, won't it? Because Town would like to solidify the season. Mid-table would be a good finish. Sneaking in the top half would be brilliant, but realistically, they're probably not going to get into the playoffs. So if they could push 4th round beyond and get a massive gun, it would add something to the season and really make it memorable. And a real platform for Sam Ricketts to move on throughout his Town career.
For all the rest of the build-up to the big game and all the reaction after full time, keep it shopshirestar.com.